given a question, a salt is poured from a conveyor belt. Okay, salt is poured. Now the rate at which it is done is given to be as 30 cubic meter per minute. Now it is forming a conical pile. Okay, so it is forming a conical pile, right? It's forming a like this, whose diameter of the base and its height are equal. So that means they are saying h is equal to d. Now we know diameter is actually 2 times the radius. So it means if I were to take the height to be as h, so that means if I'm considering this to be as h, then I can have h to be equal to 2r, where r is the radius of the circular base. Now we are expected to find how fast is the height of the pile is increasing when the pile is 10 meters high. So h is equal to 10. We are asked to find what happens to dh over dt. This is the change we are asked to find. So how are we going to do that? It's very simple. Foremost, this is the shape is in conic in nature. Okay, so we start like writing the statement. We know that V is equal to the volume of the cone is 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Now since h is given to be as equal to the diameter, this means h is equal to 2r. So from here I can write r to be equal to h over 2. V is equal to 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Okay, that information we have to use in this volume formula of the cone. So that would mean I would now have V to be as 1 over 3 pi times h over 2 raised to the power 2 times h, which is rewritten as 1 over 3 pi times h squared. 2 is also squared, so that's going to be 4 multiplied with h. This is going to be rewritten as 1 over 12 pi h cubed. So this is my V. Now I'm going to be differentiating with respect to t. We get. So what do we get when we do that? We get dv divided by dt is equal to, we need to differentiate this quantity. So that's going to be pi over 12 times differential of h squared would give me 3 times h squared times differentiation of h. That's going to be dh over dt. Now 3 divides 12 4 times. So that's going to be pi times h squared over 4 times dh over dt. But we know that dv over dt is given to be as 30. Okay, so when we substitute that, you get 30 is equal to pi times h squared over 4 times dh over dt. I cross multiply, I get 120 is equal to pi times h squared times dh over dt. Okay, now we know the value of h. H is given, h is also known, right? So we need to substitute the value of h, and that would give us the following. So the value of h is given to be as 10 meters high. Okay, so if we have to substitute h is equal to 10, dh over dt would be 120 divided by 100 pi. So this can be further reduced by 4. 4 divides this 30 times, 4 divides here 25 times, and 5 divides here 6 times, 5 divides here 5 times. So this is going to be, therefore dh over dt is equal to 6 over 5. They're asking the change, right? So this is going to be meters per minute. Okay, so this would be the rate at which the height is changing. So that completes the solution to this question.